Hello ladies and gents, and welcome back to another television review, as today I'm here to review the 7th episode of Disney Plus's original show, Wandavision. And if you cannot tell by the title, this is a spoiler review, so if you have not seen the 7th episode of Wandavision, go and check it out and watch the remainder of this video. So far, I've been having a pretty good time with this show, I might say, and I had a pretty good time with this episode as well. Now, I've noticed a common theme in most of these WandaVision episodes, and that is these episodes really hit their peak once you get into that third act of the episode, and that is no different here. And to be more specific with the 7th episode of WandaVision, I felt like it really started to hit its peak once Monica Rambeau was going into the Hex, and I thought it was a pretty nice touch to have her basically hear Captain Marvel, Nick Fury's, and probably her mom's voice as she was going through the Hex. I mean, the writers must have watched Rise of Skywalker to get that genius idea. And she walks out of the Hex, and all of a sudden she has blue eyes, and she sees Westview in sort of this watercolor vision, and it's like, oh, she has powers, and we already figured she was gonna have powers. I mean, we knew. But to me, probably the best moment of the episode happens right after that, and that is when Monica goes to confront Wanda, and Wanda is not having it once again, and she tries to push Monica out of the Hex like she did back in episode 3, but with the help of her powers, Monica stands her ground, and she's like, not today, and Wanda is shocked, and she's like, oh, 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 oh. And that was a pretty cool moment. That was a very enjoyable way to see Monica's powers in action for the first time. And Agnes then basically escorts Wanda away from Monica Rambeau, from preventing anything else from happening, and Agnes takes Wanda back to her house where Wanda's kids are supposed to be, but guess what? They're not there, and Wanda's like, where are my kids? And Agnes is like, maybe they're in the basement. And Wanda goes into the basement, and we're like, nothing good happens in the basement. And she's like, I can't find my kids. And she goes into this room that almost looks like the Upside Down, at least the entryway looks like it's the Upside Down. And then she goes into this room, and it looks like it's like this witch place straight out of a fairy tale. And Agnes comes out, and she reveals herself as Agatha Harkness. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, but this moment is probably going to be the most talked about moment of the episode, and a lot of people predicted that this was going to happen. I didn't really have much of a say in it because I don't know much about the character, to be honest with you. I mean, I was questioning whether I was saying her name correctly, but after that, they then show a little montage, which I thought was pretty clever, of basically Agatha pulling the strings, if you will. Get it, Ultron. Pulling the strings on some of the chaos that's happened in WandaVision, and once again, they show that Catherine Hahn was perfect casting for this role. She was very good, especially in that montage. And then the episode ends, and you're like, well, I thought there was gonna be another 10 minutes, but there was a mid-credit scene, and that mid-credit scene involves Quicksilver meeting Monica Rambeau, and then looking down at Agnes's basement, which I'm assuming they're gonna head down probably in the next episode, and who knows, maybe we'll get a showdown between all of these characters. That could be mighty fun, and maybe Quicksilver is gonna run around the walls like in Days of Future Past, you know what I mean? That could also be mighty fun. But that scene kind of felt like it would be in the episode and not as an end credit scene. However, the creators were probably editing the show, and they're like, I can't find a place to put this scene in the episode. I don't know what to do. And then they were like, well, Marvel's known for end credit scene. Why not put it in the middle of the credits? Which they did. Now, not a whole lot of big moments happened in the first 2 acts of the episode as the last 15 minutes of the episode. However, there was a pretty nice moment where Wanda is doing her Modern Family interview, I guess you can say, and she's talking about how everything's a mess. I don't know if I can control it or can fix it. I don't know what I can do here. And then the interviewer, also known as Agatha, was like, well, maybe you deserve it. And then that was just like, whoa, 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 whoa. And it's moments like those that have really carried the show, moments that have interrupted the broadcast, if you will, that's really taken the audience aback. Those moments have really helped this show. And to me, in my opinion, the best commercial of the show so far happens in this episode, and that, of course, is the Nexus pill commercial, because it felt so relevant to today. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. It looked like something I watched on TV last night, and then of course how it connects to Wanda's character, all emotional and depressed and all that stuff. But overall, I enjoyed this episode, and I think the next final couple of episodes are going to be an absolute thrill to watch. I'm telling you, I think they have potential to be great. And I think so far we've had one great episode of WandaVision so far, and I think that's episode 5. I think the rest were enjoyable, they were pretty good. But overall, those are my thoughts of episode 7 of WandaVision, and don't forget to like and subscribe because that is very important. Also, leave a comment down below of what you think of the 7th episode of WandaVision. Also, don't forget, you can follow me at The Kid Critic on Instagram or at AD2MovieMan on Letterboxd or Twitter. And as always in every single video, look out for the next video or review. And peace.